Let's start third question. Find the value of k so that equation has equal roots. Here we are not going to find the nature of roots. It is given. It has equal roots. Nature is already given. Equal roots. Okay. And we need to find the value of unknown. Very important question. Very important. We need to do reverse procedure. We have equal roots and then we are going to find the value of k with the help of this condition. So far what we were doing, we were getting the value of d, then we were thinking what is the nature of roots. Now we are going to do reverse. We have nature of roots, then we are taking the value of discriminant. Clear? Okay, we are doing reverse. Nature of roots is given and we are going to get the value of discriminant. Let's do that. So equal roots. Before I proceed for any kind of formula or steps, what I need to get? I need to get the value of ABC. Very simple. So let's start. Value of A, that is 2. Value of B, which is k, and value of C, which is 3. Very simple. Now it is given that it has equal roots. Equal roots. So what does it mean? If it is equal roots, what is the condition for D? D should be what? 0. Remember, D is equal to 0. Now let me substitute the formula for D, which is what? D is equal to B square minus 4AC. So here B square minus 4AC is equal to what? 0. Clear? Now let's substitute the value of A, B and C. Very simple. So value of B is k. So this is k whole square minus 4. What is the value of A? Which is 2. And what is the value of C? Which is 3 is equal to 0. Very simple. Let's start. Here it is k square minus 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. So 24 is equal to 0. Equation is k square minus 24 is equal to 0. I am going to convert this equation in this form, which is a square minus b square. So factors will be what? A plus b and a minus b. But you must be thinking 24 is not the perfect square. So how to deal with it? Here I can write like this. Square root of 24 whole square is equal to 24. Very simple. So let's start. Here k square minus square root of 24 whole square is equal to 0. One time I will be taking addition, second time it will be subtraction. So k plus square root of 24 and k minus square root of 24 is equal to 0. Now I am going to take individual factors as 0. Either this will be 0 or another factor will be 0. So let's start. K plus square root of 24 is equal to 0. If I shift, it will become negative. So k is equal to square root of minus 24. Let's do for the second factor, which is k minus square root of 24 is equal to 0. Let's shift this over here. It will become what? Positive. So k is equal to square root of 24. Now we need to think, can we factorize this number 24? Is there any perfect square hidden in the factors of 24? Let's check. I am going to take factors of 24, which is 1 24s, 2 12s, then 3 8s, 4 6s. Then don't repeat the factors. 24 into 1, 6 into 4. We are interested in the value. Now you can see that this is the factor where there is a one perfect square, which is 4. 4 is a perfect square. It is a square of 2. So what I am going to do? I am going to simplify and I am going to write in a proper way. So square root of 24. So let's write here 4 multiplied by 6. 4, if I take 4 out of the square root, what will it become? 2, because I am taking square root of 4, which is 2. So 2 square root of 6, that is the value of k. For this value of k, I also write in the same manner, but with the negative sign. So it will be k is equal to minus 2 square root of 6. Let's come back to the question. We need to find the value of k. So this quadratic equation will have equal roots. So if you take k is equal to 2 square root of 6, or if you take k is equal to minus 2 square root of 6, you will get what kind of roots? Equal roots for this quadratic equation. Let's discuss next sum. Let's start fourth sum. Find the value of k so that equation has equal roots. Condition is same as the previous question. We have changed the equation, which is kx in bracket x minus 2 bracket over plus 6 is equal to 0. So here it is given that equation has equal roots. Nature of equation is given, not the condition. We are not going to do the normal way. Get the value of ABC, get the value of D, then you decide what is the nature of equation. No, we are not going to do like that. We are going to do reverse like we did in previous question. So equal roots are given. Equal roots, simple. What is the condition for equal roots? Which is D is equal to 0. So I am going to take D is equal to 0. B square minus 4AC is equal to 0. But before that, what we should be having with us, which is value of ABC. Can you think that you are going to get the value of ABC from this equation in this form? No, we cannot get, because value of A is what? If you check in standard form, that is coefficient of x square. Can you find any x square here first? No, I am able to find the x, but no x square. Is it quadratic equation or is it not? Think about it. Okay, before we decide, I told you if this kind of situation is given, you need to simplify it. Think about recall the first session of this chapter. We were simplifying the equation, then we were looking at the equation. Is there any term with the variable x square? Then we say that it is quadratic or not. So same we are going to do over here. We are going to simplify, then we are going to decide what is the coefficient of x square. Clear? So let's start. This kx I am going to multiply with each term 1 by 1. So kx into x, that will give you kx square. Then kx will be multiplied with 2. Remember, no change of sign. Why? Because kx is positive. Here minus 2kx plus 6 as it is. No need to bother it. So we need to get the value of a, b, c. Okay, so let's start value of a. Now value of a. You must be thinking that k is also variable, x is also variable. So what to take the value of a? But remember one thing, k is the unknown quantity, while this equation is in variable of x. Remember, equation is in the variable of x. So in this equation, if you write any other alphabet other than x, that will be considered as other numbers or in terms of other numbers, but not the variable. Variable can be only one in the equation, which is x. Clear? So k is not the variable, but k is the unknown number. We are denoting with the help of alphabet. So let's hide the variable. So what's left? Only k. So that is my value of a. Now for b, hide the variable which is x. So what's left? Minus 2k. Here minus 2k. Then what is the value of c? Very simple, constant 6. Done. Now we are going to use the condition which is given in question, equal roots. What is the condition for equal roots? D is equal to 0. So let's write D is equal to 0. Done. Now what is the formula for D? Discriminant, which is b square minus 4ac. So b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Simple. Let's substitute the value. What is the value of b, which is minus 2k whole square minus 4 as it is. What is the value of a, which is k? What is the value of c, which is 6 is equal to 0. Let's do simplification. Square of minus 2, which is plus 4, square of k, which is k square, minus 4 6 are 24 and k as it is 24k is equal to 0. Now think about this equation before we solve. Are you able to find any similarity between coefficients 4 and 24? See, they both are present in this same table, which is table of 4. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide each term with 4 for simplification. Here also 4. You must be thinking, why are you dividing with 0? I am not dividing with 0, but I am also dividing the RHS side. Whatever the number it is, even if it is 2, I need to divide it. Even if it is 0, I need to write it for the conceptual understanding. Remember, don't only divide with LHS, you also need to divide with RHS. Clear? I know the answer is 0, but this is important to write over here that we are dividing both of the sides. Suppose if you don't write 4 over here, and if there is any other number in numerator like 7 or 8 or multiple of 4, and if you don't write, you won't be able to do cancellation and you won't be able to get the correct answer. Remember. So let's do cancellation. 4 get cancel, 4 1s are, and here 6 are. Here it will be 0 only. So let's continue, which is k square minus what's left only 6k is equal to 0. Done. Now you can see k square and minus 6k. Can I take k common? Here I can write as k into k, and here I can write as 6 into k. So what is common between them? K is common. So let me write it outside. Now if I take k as common, then what's left only? Single k over here, no power. And here if I take k common over here, that will be minus 6 is equal to 0. Now you must be thinking that k is there, so how to write it? You can here write for understanding as k minus 0 or plus 0 and k minus 6, and you need to take each term as 0 and get the value of k. So if I take k plus 0 is equal to 0, what is the value of k? Which is 0, right? Or what is the another value of k? If I take k minus 6 is equal to 0, 6 I will be shifting, so k is equal to 6. What is the value of k? 6. Now you must be thinking there are two values of k. How to deal with it, right? Which is the correct value? In previous question we got the two values of k and those two values were correct. We did not verify. Now why we need to verify in this case? Because k is present in the first term, which is coefficient of x square. In previous term k was there in the middle, so we did not verify it, but here we need to verify it. Suppose if I take the value of k is equal to 0 into x square, then minus 2 into 0 into x plus 6 is equal to 0. So you can see that this is 0 plus this is 0 plus 6 is equal to 0. It is looking something like this. It is not possible. So we cannot take the value of k is equal to 0. Remember, we cannot take it because it will not be quadratic equation. Equation will not exist at all. But we can take value of 6. Let's write it. That will give you value of 6x square, then minus 2 into 6 into x plus 6 is equal to 0. So that is 6x square minus 12x plus 6 is equal to 0. That is my equation. With the value of k as 6, I am able to form the equation. But when I take k is equal to 0, so I am not able to get the quadratic equation. This is where our sum gets over, not at this point of two value of k. Remember, you need to check it when k is at the first term, which is coefficient of x squared. Remember this condition. So this was our topic of nature of roots. In next topic, we are going to discuss how to solve quadratic equations when it is given in the form of fractions, like x is given in denominator or x is given as a factor x minus 2, x upon 4.